Sunday, right? Hey, Bob. How are you? What what gets you here so bright and early in the morning? Give me a second. Bring up the live stream on the desktop so I can see. It's nice to see you. Finally made it. Of course, I haven't gone. There we go. Haven't gone to bed yet, so I'm a total zombie. But oh well. How was the night? How was the fishing? You were man. Have you been out all this time with Jeff? That's awesome. I'm gonna have to check that whole thing out. You taking the day off, or you gonna go out again later today? All right. As is the 5 a.m. custom, we're going to read a bit from A Course in Miracles. It won't always be A Course in Miracles. Before this, I had read the 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, and then we read the 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching. We've done some work with Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Let's see. Bob says, taking the day off, sleep. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's a long night. You had a good time, though? But my own practice with A Course in Miracles, coinciding perfectly with yoga. I don't make a distinction, actually. It's all yoga. Every bit of it. Everything we do is yoga. Yoga means union. Course in Miracles asks us to realize that everything is already together, never apart, not separate. It's the ultimate state of non-duality. Non-duality literally meaning not two. There's only one. So that is the basis of forgiveness, which is hard to wrap our minds around. Impossible for us to wrap our minds around, as long as we are approaching it from the sense of ego, with the ego in this case meaning our sense of a separate self, our belief that we are the thoughts in our head, the commentary, the narration of our lives, believing that's us. And they were narrating a different story from everyone else. See, Bob says, we had a good time. We were squeezed tight on that tiny ship, but hey, we found some nice fish. Nice. I'm looking forward to checking the whole thing out. Stuart was reading the comments, right? That had to be entertaining. So let's read a bit, and then we'll talk about it as we go. And we'll keep talking all the fun stuff. So guys, if you missed the overnight live stream, check out Anything is Possible. Hey, you know what? Support the channel. Become a member. Anything is possible. It's a lot of fun. And even if you don't become a member, go hang out. Spend an afternoon fishing with Bob. Fishing with Bob. If you ever do a second channel, Fishing with Bob. I like that. Let's see. Richard Ricci says, hello, my friend. How are you? So this is chapter 30 and 31. We're not going to read the whole chapter. We're going to read paragraph 6, section 6, verse 7, maybe a little bit more. It must be true, the miracle can heal all forms of sickness, or it cannot heal. The very beginning of A Course in Miracles, say, Runner Boy, says there are no distinctions in miracles. Not a large, not a small. Miracles. A miracle here isn't the asking for the gift of loaves and fishes. It is not turning water into wine. It's not walking on water. It is asking for a shift of our mindset. Can I perceive what is occurring, or what seems to be occurring, in a different way? Its purpose cannot be to judge which forms are real and which appearances are true. If one appearance must remain apart from healing, one illusion must be part of truth. And you cannot escape all guilt, but only some of it. It's not saying that you can escape some of guilt. It's either all or nothing. Non-duality is an all and nothing. Let's see. It says Stuart did an awesome job. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Bob says, I watch this every morning. Feels weird to affect your life. I'm going to shut up now and listen. No, that's okay. I like the interaction. So, or you will keep an image of yourself that is not whole, and you will remain afraid to look within and find escape from every idol there. Idol are the things that we make of the world, which are not real. We make an idol of our ego. We make an idol of other people's egos. Idol doesn't necessarily mean that we like them. It means that we have created a false perception. We've given it a sense of reality, and we carry it with us. So why the Course begins with only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Anything that is not giving you, invoking a sense of love, reminding you that you are love, reminding you of your connection, the unity of life itself, anything that disturbs your peace isn't real. Good news and bad news. The bad news is we start thinking, of course this is real. It's happening to me. I'm stressed. I just hit my finger with a hammer. That's as real as it gets. However, what the Course is saying, if it disturbs your peace of mind, there is perception that this happened, but it doesn't mean that it actually happened. Right now, in this moment, what has happened? If you banged your finger, the perception is, in this moment, pain, sensation, but the actuality of the event no longer exists. Always come back to the present moment, because we've never left the present moment. It's always and only right now. That's the nature of forgiveness. Isn't to say I forgive this. It's to allow the continuous expression of life, moment by moment by moment. Undoing the unreal and accepting only what is real. If it disturbs your peace of mind, it calls for forgiveness. Forgiveness is saying, I'm looking past this. I'm asking for the miracle of a shift of perception so I can perceive things differently, so I can be at peace. That's why we make no distinctions in asking for a miracle. Banging your finger with a thumb is as unreal as anything else. So we are continuously, it's a process. We never forgive and say it's done. Let's see, Bob says, say Jason, running boy. Hey Alice, how are you? Alice says, hi Yogi. Hello, my friend. Alice says, hey to Jace. So here's the nature of the justification for forgiveness. Look on your brother with the willingness to see him as he is, meaning you're looking past illusion. The world is based upon our perception, nothing more. Undoing perception and we see reality. Reality is very, very different than what we are perceiving. I'm perceiving a solid desk right now. However, reality, if I look through it in a very powerful nuclear microscope, I would see that it's a collection of cells, molecules, atoms, particles, dancing in a vast expanse of nothingness itself. However, on a weekly basis, on a bi-weekly basis, all right, every day, I stub my toe on this desk. Feels very real, very solid. my perception. My perception causes me pain. However, none of that is real. Pain itself is simply sensation interpreted as ouchie. Don't quote me on that, guys. Do not quote me on pain is the perception of an ouchie. I got a reputation to keep up. So, we're always asked, forgiveness is always asking ourselves, that's why it's a process, never ending, undoing our perceptions, simply seeing through them. An ouchie doesn't need to disturb our peace of mind. It's just a sensation. Can we love ourselves through? I'm going to use the word one more time. Can we love ourselves through an ouchie? And the answer is yes. And there are no, I'm going to have to use the word one more time. There's no large or small ouchie. There seems to be, but it's just different sensations, more intense sensations, but still always sensations. Alice says, I'm good. How about you? Bob says hi to Alice. To heal is to make whole. And the truth is, we don't need to make anything whole. Everything is already whole. And what is whole can have no missing parts that have been kept outside. Forgiveness rests on recognizing this and being glad there cannot be some forms of sickness which the miracle must lack the power to heal. Remember, the miracle is simply, it's not changing anything. It's asking for a shift of a mindset. Can I see this? Not only can I see this, can I be just willing to see things differently? A little willingness. Can I have a little willingness to see this differently? Forgiveness rests on recognizing this and being glad there cannot be some forms of sickness which the miracle must lack the power to heal. God's Son is perfect, or he cannot be God's Son. If you don't like the word God, replace it with the Tao. The Son of the Tao is perfect and cannot be God's Son. Reality is perfect and cannot be non-reality, ever, or it would not be reality. Nor will you know him if he thinks he does not merit the escape from guilt in all consequences, and its form. So we never withhold forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't pardoning an effect. It's seeing beneath the effect is the reality of the perceiver, the observer, of which everything is connected, everything is whole. There is no way to think of him but this, if you would know the truth about yourself. This is how we think of others. I thank you, Father, for your perfect Son, and in his glory I will see my own. Here is a joyful statement that there are no forms of evil that cannot be overcome through the will of God. The glad acknowledgement that guilt has not succeeded by your wish to make illusions real. And what is this except a simple statement of truth? All right, guys. That's it. Let's see. Alice says, hi, Finn. Just subbed to your channel. Awesome. Let's see. Border control gives us an alien. Well, you would think border control would have a better protection against aliens, right? Bob says, thanks, Alice. Just connected. Watch one of your videos. Love your personality. So, if you guys don't know this, Bob was out fishing all night long. He's on the same time zone as I am, and it is 5:15, meaning Bob has not been asleep yet. That's some dedication. He's fishing for you. He's not out there on a boat fishing for himself. He does this for you guys. So make sure you tune in and watch. Alice says off to Finn. And is laughing. Speaking of things that we do for other people, don't forget to check out Jace's workouts. I think he said this morning, what did you say, 27 weeks in? Jace is 27 weeks on his fitness program. If you go from the beginning, backtrack 27 weeks ago, see where Jace was, and you watch him today, see where he is now. It's an amazing transformation, fitness-wise, physique-wise. And he invites everyone, join in. It's a deceptively simple workout program. Simple doesn't mean easy. Just means him, his body, the floor. That's it. We got some cool emojis from Alice. So, well, I'm giving shout outs. Bob gave an awesome shout out to Alice, her videos, her awesome personality. Every channel, in my opinion, should be a reflection of who you are. What are you putting out there? What inspires you? With Bob, on the surface, it looks like fishing. It is fishing. Bob is fishing on the surface. But what inspires him? The love of being outside. Love of being in nature. Reflected through fishing. Obviously, he loves fishing, but on that deeper level, being outside, loving nature. Jace is out to inspire people. Let's not forget our friend Runner Boy. As I mentioned before, I think Runner Boy has the most precise training content, meaning he knows why he's in the gym. Each and every session. It's planned out, laid out. He explains it well, and he has the best narration. There's another word for that. Voiceover. He does voiceovers. Not all of his videos, but most of them. The best out there. Jace says Richard and Alice. Jace says easy formula for great results. Easy formula, hard work. I think when we say easy, people are like, oh, well, so it's an easy workout. No. As Jace said, easy formula. Alice is going to my friend's house. Nice. Enjoy. Speaking of nature, I'm going to get outside. I'm going to take my walk in nature every morning. And I mention this often. The hours in yogic tradition, this is called Brahma Muhurta, the hours of God. It is the hours of Brahma. And it's a fluid time. As the sun is always rising, just a little different, a little later, a little earlier, depending on the season each day. It can't be a set time. It's always relation to about an hour and a half before sunrise, about an hour after the sunrise. This is what the Sufi poet Rumi said. The door between the two worlds is wide open. Ask for what you wish for. Other traditions, the Celtic mythology, thin places. We can enter different realities, different states of consciousness. We can enter the palace, as Thomas Merton, quoting St. John of the Cross, the palace of God. We can enter the palace of God during these hours, easily, gently. We just need to know they're there. So when you wake up, this is a time to meditate. This is a time to pray. This is a time to simply be in nature. The greatest prayer, just be in nature. When you're in nature, you're accepting reality as it is. Let's see. Hey, Ash. Ash says, hey, Yogs, nice to see you, my friend. Jay says, we have storms. Ashley passing through. Wet and windy, but nothing crazy, just wet and windy. See, Alice says, Ash, are you a Therian? She is indeed a Therian. We got a couple of Therians who visit the page or visit the channel. It's always appreciated. Ash says, yes, Alice, I am. She is the queen of the Therians. Jay says, and then Ash turned up. Coincidence? Always full of meaning. The universe is always revealing itself. Storm Ashley passing through. Wet and windy. Alice says, woohoo. Bob says hi to Ash. So we're going to shut things down in just a minute. Hopefully Bob will be going to sleep. Get a good morning and afternoon's worth of sleep. Ash says, I think so, because my name is Ashley Affin. And thanks, Alice. Ash says, hey to Finn. Jace says, water today, Eric. Been a while? Has been a while. I will be on the lookout. Let's see. Alice says, you welcome, Ash. Bob says, you walk, I sleep. Did see the meteor shower. Might still be going on. I'll be on the lookout for it. It's definitely still dark enough. And we'll be for another... When's the sun come up this morning? It's about 7:20, I think. So quite some time I'll be walking in the dark. This is the first walk for the day. There'll be at least 2 others. And my regular workout. So, guys, let's let Bob get some sleep. Bob says sunrise is at 1 p.m. for him. All right, that gives you, if you get to bed now, you get a good, what, almost 5.5 hours. Ash says, you just made my day. And by the way, Alice, nice. Jace is giving Bob some laughing emojis. So again, guys, catch the replay of Bob's live stream, fishing all through the night with Stuart reading commentary. You know that's going to be pretty cool. If you ever sat and listened to Bob and Stuart go back and forth, you know you're in for a good time. So, hope you guys have a good day. That's it. What more can you say? Have a good day. Enjoy. I'm going to see everyone later. Hey, Alice and Ash, I hope you guys connect with each other. You share some common interest. Jay says, much love to all. Much love to you. Thank you, guys. Bob, get some sleep. Ash and Alice, thanks for hanging out. Jace, Runner Boy, hopefully I'll see you guys later. Ash says another great live, and she just beat Jace to it. Ash is on the ball every morning. Thanks, guys. Take care.